Now, a little over a month ago, the Project Fury Hybrid shape came out, and I was very impressed with it. With the addition of the elongated shape now being on pre-order, I wanted to talk about these paddles because I really enjoyed playing with them and just wanted to give my first impressions. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed the hybrid shape and have been loving hybrid shapes for a very long time, but I've grown to start liking elongated shape paddles, and I actually put this Thrive Fury up against virtually every single elongated shape paddle that I really love to play with. And this actually rose to the top surprisingly. I really liked the feel across the face. Think of the Joola Pro 4, but more consistent below the equator of the paddle, and just a better overall feel. Pairing that with a more predictable power profile makes this, in my opinion, a better choice compared to the Joola Pro 4. I know the Joola Pro 4 has a longer warranty. However, I think that this, in my opinion, feels better, plays better, gets so much better spin, and is just overall, in my opinion, a more complete package, especially at the price of $180 after promo code Pursuit. Now, one thing that Thrive is known for is allowing you to choose your swing weight, which is a really nice addition and makes you have no guesswork as to how heavy your paddle is. You get the swing weight that you desire and you can modify it if needed. The real standout feature of these Project Fury paddles above paddles like the Pro 4 is they get insane spin. I was getting some crazy dip on my drives as well as serves, and people were literally commenting on it. It was really an awesome paddle to play with from the baseline with your drives and serves, but it's still relatively predictable in terms of your control-oriented shots like resets, drops, and dinks. So this is a pretty balanced paddle. However, it is a power paddle, so just keep that in mind. It's not going to be as easy to control as paddles that are more all-court leaning control. Now, if you're someone who struggles with keeping your resets and dinks down, these are probably not the best bet for you. However, if you're 4.0 and above and you enjoy power paddles, maybe you play with the Joola Pro 4, I think this is just overall a better option, and the fact that it comes in a true hybrid shape is really, really nice. Now, these paddles are 15.5 millimeters in thickness, which probably is very close to what the Joola Pro 4 is. Usually paddles range from 15.5 to 16 millimeters when they are said 16 millimeters in thickness. So don't take that too much into effect, but more importantly, the CFC layup on the face is, in my opinion, a better performer compared to the Joola Pro 4. It feels better than whatever layup they're using on the Pro 4, and more importantly, it has an increase in firepower, just slightly, but obviously, like I said multiple times in this video, the real shining playing characteristic of these Project Fury paddles is the more consistent face reactivity. It's more in line with what we've seen from paddles like the C45. They're not as propulsive compared to the Joola Pro 4, which uses their propulsion core. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a different playing experience while having similar internals, but I think this is a really good paddle. And the icing on the cake really is just the fact that you get to choose your swing weight. Such a great option for people to have, and really does take all of the guesswork out. In terms of sweet spot size, I thought this had a really, really impressive sweet spot. I was never in any trouble or wanting more out of either of these shapes. They perform very good for their respective shape. Stability-wise and forgiveness-wise, these perform really in line with most floating core paddles, which are some of the best performing paddles in terms of sweet spot as well as forgiveness. Now, I really do love this paddle. The only negatives I can say about these paddles is it just comes in these two shapes. Not a big deal that it doesn't come in the standard or wide body shape, but I think having that third shape would round out the entire lineup. Now, the elongated shape is 16.5 by 7.5, so it uses virtually the full allowable dimensions, has a 5.5 inch handle, plenty of room for two-handed backhands, and although it's not super high in terms of its twist weight out the box, it's very in line with most averages for elongated shape paddles. This hybrid shape is going to have a 5.3 inch handle, very similar shape to the double black diamond or the ruby or the Vatic flash shape, but it is a really solid performer. I don't love paddles that taper. However, this one was pretty good. I didn't really see a huge drop in stability or sweet spot size and forgiveness of this paddle, but it performed really solid in terms of those 3 playing categories. Once you add some weight on these paddles, they really do shine. It expands the sweet spot, makes them more stable, and they perform in line with really all of the top tier performing paddles. The combination of elite firepower and some of the best spin that I've seen on any paddle lately is really impressive. All that for a pretty decent price at $180 after promo code Pursuit makes these a paddle that I could highly recommend for anybody who's looking for an elite tier power paddle that has a polypropylene honeycomb core. It is a totally different feel compared to those EPP floating cores, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And as stated multiple times on the podcast, honeycomb polypropylene is not dead. It's just a different recipe or a different flavor for different people. Now, if you're looking to pick one of these up, the elongated shape is on pre-order, but the hybrid shape is available now. Both you can utilize promo code Pursuit to save you some money, bringing the price down to $180. Hope you enjoyed this quick first impression video of the Thrive Project Fury paddles. These are really awesome paddles. Until the next review, I'm Lewis with Pickleball Pursuit, and I'll see you guys soon.